this is Danielle and welcome to my channel. Hey, I am talking about on this upcoming video about how to discover toxic signs in the beginning of a relationship. Check it out.
What's up, everybody? This is Danielle. Let's talk about it with Danielle. I wanted to do this live so we can discuss about relationships and some of the things that different signs that you know that you're in a toxic relationship, or signs that you recognize much later on down that you can look back later and say, hey, you know what? Those were signs that I should have seen when I was in this relationship. That's pretty much what's toxic relationship. So you guys ask you, if I tell you that I have a meeting tomorrow and I'm going to be busy all that day, and they blow your phone up or they continue to call you the day you told them that you're going to be busy, to me, it's like they're not respecting your boundaries, they're not respecting your time, and especially if it's early on and y'all just now getting into this relationship thing, not just a relationship, but just kind of getting to know each other, and you're seeing a little bit of like no one's respecting your time or respecting what you're saying, or maybe they're getting upset. And maybe they're saying that you're not calling them enough. And maybe you feel like, hey, I am really putting the effort in. I am really trying to get to know you, but I do have a life outside of you. And there should be, I believe you should be a healthy person, healthy in your emotions, healthy in your mind when you're trying to pursue somebody. I think I was in a relationship for about 6 years, and it didn't turn out good. And I will spare you the details, but it didn't turn out good. And what I did was I took a break from dating. I went to ministry school. I was in college myself. This is all back in 2012 and 2013. And what I did was I just enjoyed myself. I didn't pursue anything. I didn't try to pursue anything. I was just enjoying myself, healing. Because I believe anytime you come out of a long-term relationship or a marriage or a divorce, if you've been divorced before, I believe sometimes if you need to take a sabbatical from dating for a period of time. Now, if that's 3 months for you and that's all you need, then hey, maybe it don't take you that long like it took me. Each person knows how much time or space you need from just jumping into a relationship or jumping into a dating relationship. And for me, I took a time out, a very long period of time out, and just got myself together. So many goals, business ideas I pursued. I started my own business, my own publishing company. I write books. So I really was putting my time into that, learning and finding out what I need to do and how much money I need to invest and what did I need to do. How do I, just so many different things. How do I publish my own book myself? How do I start my own publishing company and go through my own publishing company? I'm still learning things even now. So there's a lot of things I am still learning. I'm excited about learning. I'm excited about some of the goals that I still set for myself as a single person and things that I'm doing and running my own business. And I also work as a career coach and a writing coach. I was working for the state of Texas doing the career coaching and resume writing and employment consulting. I did that for about 3 years. But I said all that to say, as a single person, I do believe you should be healthy and balanced and love your own life and be confident within yourself. So when you do meet somebody and you are pursuing them, you can actually, you're not trying to date somebody because you're lonely or you desperate to be in a relationship with somebody. I want to get to know you for you, and I want to get to know you and see who you are. And I'm not, because I believe when people are toxic, a lot of times they are afraid of being alone. They haven't dealt with issues or insecurities within themselves, and so they jump into these relationships and they do not take the time out to find out what they really want, what they're really looking for, because they don't even know themselves. They haven't even healed over some of the things and issues that they were dealing with from the past relationships. And I believe that's how toxic relationships starts, is when people do not deal with their issues. Everybody can be toxic at some point in your life. That's why I took this sabbatical, because I could be toxic. I knew, I'm being real, I knew at one point if I didn't get me together, thank you, yes, any relationship is about kingdom building. I should have said that first. You know what, I jumped on the live and that was number one, Samuel. That was number one, is kingdom building. That's what, I think when you love God and you are a believer and you've been through some things and you didn't always get it right and you didn't always do it right and you've been toxic yourself and you've had people be toxic to you in relationships, you don't mind being by yourself and you don't mind waiting on God to bring somebody into your life, because I do believe God will bring somebody in your life. I do believe, and this is crazy because I just had a conversation with my cousin. She's like my best friend. I'm not gonna call her name, but we were talking about, do we really believe that God will bring potentials? And that's a whole, and I believe it. I know so. God wouldn't do it. He would not tell us the story in Genesis on how he created Adam and Eve. And I'm not saying that he's going to do the exact same thing, of course. But he showed us in the beginning on how he created Adam and then how he decided to create Eve for Adam. So why would he not have somebody for you? But it does have to start with kingdom building and someone who is going to be with you, that's connected to your vision. You can't get anybody who doesn't even care about what you do, what you think about, or they're in it for the wrong reason. You have to get with somebody that's in it for the right reason or really want to get to know you. I believe you can be with somebody for such a long time and never know them. Thank you, Tyshawn. Okay, great. So my example, if I tell somebody I'm hanging out, I'm not with them. And normally I'm always on the phone with you, I'm talking, I'm laughing. But there's some time you're gonna have time to be with other people. I believe it's a balance. If you're giving that person, that new person, all of you all the time, 24/7. At some point, you should make sure you keep a balance. You should make sure that you're still hanging out with your friends or playing golf with your buddies, that you're not just always ditching your boys all the time. Now somebody might say, girl, I just believe it's a balance. I think you should, especially in the beginning of a relationship, you should still not lose yourself in a relationship. You should still hang out, make time to meet your girlfriends for lunch, make time to meet your guy friends for golf, or whatever you like to do with your guy friends, play pool, or whatever. I believe you should do that. But when you start dating somebody, they want all your time, and they get mad when you actually may say, you know what, hey, this weekend I'm not gonna hang out with you. I'm gonna be with the guys. We're gonna do a guys trip. We're gonna do a fishing trip. And if that woman trip with you and say, what do you mean? You mean to tell me you're gonna hang out with your boys and not hang out with me? Now I can see if you do this all the time and you don't give her your time, and I can understand and justify her being angry. But when someone is just angry, you rarely hang out with your friends. That's toxic. That's not good. I don't know, Alton. Tell me, how many people believe and when you say opinion like me, what do you mean? That scenario I just gave, that being toxic, about if you hang out with your homeboys or your guy friends, and your girl should not get mad about it? Alton, you asked me a question, how many people have that opinion like me? So I'm trying to figure out what you mean by that. Are you talking about like the scenario I just said, or I don't know? Because I believe okay, so let me explain myself. What I mean by being toxic. And I think if you're dating or have dated, because you could be married right now, if you somewhere down the line, if you've dated and been in relationships before, have you ever had an experience with somebody getting upset with you? It could be a personality thing. Okay, Tyshawn, it could be a personality thing. But Alton, meaning that a young lady or someone got upset because you actually wanted to hang out with somebody? So guys, for those who are joining in, we're talking about if you experience anything or signs that's toxic, or how to recognize a sign that's toxic from somebody that you're talking to or dating. And some of the signs I'm saying that's toxic is when someone don't respect your boundaries. I'm saying when you tell someone that you're going to be gone that whole day, you have meetings or whatever, and you normally talk to them almost every day, but this particular day you let them know, hey, I'm going to be out, with the guys, or maybe you have meetings, and you're not available for them to have access to you on this particular day, and they blow it. They get upset. To me, that's toxic. I believe no one should blow it. No one should blow their top because they're mad because they couldn't reach you. Especially if you have been honest and you told them, hey, I'm going to be busy, or hey, I'm going to hang out with the guys, and if they get mad on how long you were hanging out, I just believe that's not good. I'm not phone talking. Well, I do like to talk on the phone, so I love to talk on the phone. Some people may need to connect every day, and you know what? People's love language and the way they respond is very different. I've met people who are not talkative at all, and I am a very talkative person. I'm a talkative person when I want to be talkative, and due to the fact that I talk a lot, especially I talk for a living as well. I talk for a living as well. Sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes I just want to get in my zone. And if I've talked to you for 2 days out of a week, or maybe 3 days, I've talked to you, what word am I looking for? I want to change up. I want some space. And I think if we're in a relationship, instead of getting upset at somebody, I think the best thing to do would be learn who they are, let them know who you are and how you want to be treated. And if they're in agreement with that, I think we're good. I think you become really, I think it's a good connection. Wow, Alton. Okay, so you stayed too long? Did you say you were going to just hang out for 15 minutes or 20 minutes and then it went over? I don't understand that, because let me tell you guys this. Hold on. I was in a relationship, and one thing I did want to do, and as a woman, when my guy, if he said, hey, I'm hanging with my guy, my homeboy, whatever, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna go play some pool or whatever, I think that's cool, because when I go do it, it just makes me miss you. We shouldn't be up under each other 24/7. We should have a balanced relationship where you hang out with your boys sometimes, and then I go with the girls sometimes, and whatever else I have. Maybe it's an event, maybe I'm speaking, maybe I have to go out of town and speak somewhere, or it should be a balance where we shouldn't have to be up in each other's face all the time. Unless that's what both parties want to do, that's fine too. But if you say, hey, I'm hanging with my guys, it should never be a problem. And when people blow up like that, I think that's some insecurity. Why are they blowing up that you're spending time with your guy friends? Why would, if a guy mad at me because I'm hanging out with my girlfriends, but you didn't answer your phone, I don't do that. And I don't lie. I don't pretty much feel like I can't be transparent or communicate to the guy I'm talking to, or if I'm in a serious relationship. Because if I'm just talking to you, I don't really owe you. Okay, maybe if I'm just talking to you, I might share, oh, this weekend I'm not going to be able to hang out with you or go on a date with you this weekend because I want to be with my girls. And that's it. And I expect the same thing from, the guy or whatever. But if I'm in a serious relationship with somebody and I say the same thing or whatever, it would kind of be awkward, or for me, it's weird if someone gets upset with me. I think that's not healthy at all. I think this is where the problem is. This is why we're not getting married. This is why. So I know a lot of us aren't getting married. I don't want to just say that, but there's a lot of singles right now, okay? And I believe it's lack of communication. I believe that we're not working on ourselves. We have to have a healthy mind in our insecurities. We all have, somewhere down the line, we have some insecurities. Somewhere down the line, we may even have some communication issues, okay? You should know yourself. You might not, like someone just said, I don't like to talk on the phone a lot. And you have to express that to the person that you're talking to. Let them know. Because if you're the type of person that talks to them a couple of days and you all good, and then you just disappear, this is what women will get mad. Okay, so let me stand up for the women. Women will get upset if you do not express or let them kind of know who you are. And you show them that you're calling them, you're doing all of this, and then all of a sudden you just disappear. That's going to be a problem for a woman. Oh my God, I don't know why it was like war. I don't know why. It was like, I don't know why. I don't know why that. Alton, I'm reading your comment, and you're like, you had a party, you stayed for like 2 hours, you went home, and it was like war. I don't know why. Maybe that's some insecurity. Maybe anytime a woman's upset, either she may feel that you haven't been spending time with her, or you haven't been spending time with her, or she just do not want you outside of her, period. Like hanging out with someone other than her, period. And I just think that's something that you probably need to let her know. Like, hey, I just don't know. I do know some women, if we're upset because you're not spending time with us and you're hanging out with your homeboys and you're at a party and you haven't took me out or whatever, that can make a woman mad. But some people just do not want you to hang out with other people outside of them. And to me, that raises red flags. Male or a woman. If a woman is always mad, I've seen this happen. I have brothers, guys. I have cousins. I have nephews that date. They're like in their from early 20s to late 50s. These guys tell me stories or have told me stories. And some women are just jealous. They do not want their men hanging out or going with their boys to play pool or going to a party. And to me, you have to find that out. This is a red flag. Can I deal with this person? Can I build something special? Or is there a legitimate reason why she's acting this way? And maybe if I just let her know or reassure her that, hey, I'm in love with you. I'm not trying to look for another woman or anything like that. I'm in love with you. And so if you can do that and communicate that with that woman and things begin to change, then that's another story. But if it doesn't change, then that's toxic. That's being toxic. I believe she's being toxic. And Samuel, you said something earlier. That was Samuel. He had mentioned kingdom building. For me, I am a woman of faith. I believe that, my relationships and what I'm looking for is somebody that is really rooted on faith. Not perfect. Just love God. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. I love God. I really love God. I do honestly walk this out in my life. So I don't say I love God and I live a certain way. When I say it, I'm walking out. So I'm just, what I look for is compatibility. Some things we have to have in common. And some things we could be very different in. So I'm good with that. But the first thing I look for is how you treat me, how you communicate with me, and what is your motives. Because everybody who is dating, they're not dating they're not really dating for marriage. Some people are in a season where they know that they're not ready to be married. And I believe if you know that you're not ready to be married, communicate that with the woman you meet. So she'll know your intentions. Because if you're not ready to be married or marry a woman yet, you could just be dating just to have the communication, just to have fun, or whatever your intentions are. But you have to be real with people. Same things with women. Some women do not want to be married. I sat and talked with women all the time about relationships, and the first thing some women tell me, I love God, but I'm not ready for that right now. And I said, okay, great. So when you are meeting people, you need to make sure you communicate that and make sure that you're just looking for friendship. I think we're getting in trouble when we're not taking time out to heal, when we're not allowing God to heal us, when we are not renewing our mind, being healthy, and especially if you're coming out of a marriage, if you're coming out of a divorce, I really believe you should always take a time out for yourself and to heal and just discover you. Sometimes you have to discover yourself all over again, reinvent yourself. I think when I came out of a long-term relationship, what I did was, I took a step back from dating, and my motive is pure enough to say, I just want let me know who you are, let's communicate, let's talk. And I believe when you don't heal and you have all these insecurities, it creates...
So that was a video on my live. I had to end it there. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and share.